What's up, guys? It's your Super Playaz back at it again. It's your host, Tony G. And yes, it's my beautiful face back at it again. And if you guys didn't recognize how I look, this is how I look. Remember it. Transcribe it in your brain. But here we go. So it's your host, Tony G, bringing you back another awesome video. And this time it's going to be a band prediction and a consensus of what the community has been talking about, kind of other content creators are talking about. And it looks very similar to what other people are saying and have pretty much said and voiced out to Bandai and the community page as well. The first one it's not in a specific order, so the first one I'm gonna talk about is my boy, my favorite leader so far that I've ever played with is Soul Striker Reborn, pretty much the new rebooted Soul Striker leader that was back in the day not as good, but then they rebooted him and he's been in the top meta for so many sets. So much domination with this leader, and he's been doing such a phenomenal job and being the best blue leader, and coming in as the best blue leader limits everyone else from playing any other blue leader. Why do you go pick another blue leader when this one does it way better? And with the new set dropping very soon, they are showing a new type of leader that does very similar to what Goku already does, but with some drawbacks to what this awesome leader does already. So the other one awakens with less life or something crazy like that. I'm not too sure, but it's a less steroid version of this one, and this one does such a phenomenal job being one of the best ones. So obviously people are speculating this guy's gonna get hit, either errated, ban, or you name it. So I don't know, they might get rid of this guy just because they're hinting with the other leaders that just came out. The other Goku does very similar job. Doesn't restand 2, but restands 1. So for that reason, people are speculating this guy to get banned or hit. So moving on to the next card is Rebekah Punishing Passion, I believe. That card has been a menace to everyone in the Cell Surge deck. People are saying this card should be errated to pretty much just green leaders, not like mono green, or just limit it, because Cell Surge is such a powerful card, even with the silver bullets that they've been reprinted with, to kind of counter it, like Deborah and other Son Gohan that pretty much counter this card's discard ability. There's not that many cards that still do it besides those two, and so people are calling out for Bandai to either errata this or limit it or just get rid of it, or even just errating the Cell leader itself, the Cell Surge. And so people have come into the consensus that this card might possibly get hit as well. The next one's going to be the Power of the Super Saiyan. With this one, it's actually it's a combination of a few cards. It's this one, the Power of Super Saiyan, Poutine the Dark Sorcerer, and Mecha Frieza Riposte. And what makes this card so busted, or these three detrimental to the meta, is because obviously you play Riposte, your opponent, you negate their attack, whatever, but when they swing again, besides Unison, they have to rest the battle card. And if they do anything, any battle card, energy, leader, anything, you see Poutine come out, the Dark Sorcerer, because your opponent rested a card. And not only Poutine is problematic to some people, it is barrier, and anytime you pretty much bring out a card, you special summon it, quote unquote special summon, the card comes out in rest mode, or if you counter something, you rest a battle card on the field. And they're saying because of that, they have to hit one of these three. Power of the Super Saiyan could be a negate. That's not what its abuse is. It's when you use the other ability, is when you use the activate battle, you draw a card and you rest one of your opponent's Unison cards or a battle card on field. So that limits the interaction. Obviously you repost, or you do Power of Super Saiyan, repost it, and then Poutine, anything that comes out in rest mode. And it kind of hurts a lot of decks, especially because there's not that many answers to barrier, since Poutine is barrier. And obviously with the upcoming set coming out, there's a very strong yellow deck that kind of limits all the interactions. And so I've already seen it. It's super oppressive, and I can't say anything just yet because obviously we don't want to hurt the sales of anything, so we don't want to say anything just yet. But there's a new yellow deck that's going to be very oppressive, and it's going to cause a lot of people to rage quit, in my opinion. And so for that reason, these three might get hit. They're either thinking Frieza repost to get errated, to just Frieza army, get rid of Poutine altogether, because the combination with that and Lord Slug is still a very problematic card. Two cards that pretty much interact with each other and limit your opponent from either drawing, putting things to rest mode. It just does too much damage in my opinion. And for that reason, people are trying to ban Poutine or just errata it or limit it to 1 and power the Super Saiyan as well to either limit it or errata it, because these three cards together are so oppressive to so many decks. And I think everyone says they shouldn't hit yellow too hard, so I think they could hit one of those two, and I think yellow will be just fine after that. But I think Poutine needs to go. That one I definitely recommend Bandai. If you're hearing this and you're hearing it from Tony G and the Super Playaz, definitely hit that card. And then we move on to the next one, is going to be SS3 Gogeta thwarting the Dark Empire. People are speculating this card could possibly get hit. People are saying it shouldn't get hit because this is the only removal for black leaders and black decks to kind of interact and kind of clear a board, because black doesn't have anything to really remove anything for that much energy. Obviously, it's a very aggressive card. Turn 1, turn 2, your opponent brings it out, you just start warping their field, and you're getting hit with a 25 double strike, and that kind of sucks. You get hit pretty hard with that card. And not only that, it helps you refill the drop area because of the Union Fusion ability. Puts a Goku and a Vegeta with the same power level, and then they go to the drop. It continues the interaction. So people are saying they should hit this card. People are saying don't. It's very divided. A lot of these cards, the community is very divided. A lot of content creators are saying the same thing. Very similar list between all the lists and all the videos you're seeing with this video, and you're seeing a lot of very similarities that the community is. There's an outcry for it. So there's definitely a big divide between it. People are saying they shouldn't hit any of these cards, or maybe they shouldn't, or should or shouldn't. But definitely let it be known in the comment section down below. Like always, let us know what your thoughts are in the comment section. And if you like this type of video, definitely like, comment, and subscribe for more awesome Dragon Ball Super content, card game content from your Super Playaz. And stay tuned for more awesome giveaways that are going to be upcoming this week. So, like always, from your Super Playaz and your host Tony G, you see my face again. Y'all stay super.